Greetings, fellow admirals. Rhadamant here. Thank you for tuning in to Starsector Ascendancy, episode 50, Start of the Grand War. Right, so let's head over to Vortex and shove the Gamma Cores in now too. Hey, look at that! The Hegemony investigators that are pursuing my fleet for doing what I'm doing. Oh, eat me. Yeah, the hedge here is like, what you up to? Alright, let me cut my transponder because that fleet needs to be taught a lesson. Don't go sniffing around my business. You sniff, and I will absolutely make your day horrible. Now look, everyone gets a core. Alright, let's go pick up my anti-sniffing fleet. We have some sleepers on Vortex. So my operatives. You got to Enyon and you're not even doing anything because I forgot to. So let's do raise relationship. Confirm. You've probably been there a long time. And then our saboteur is running anti-cell stuff. So he doesn't need any new input. Look at the money that we're racking in now, though. I mean, our net income has really gone up a lot, and it's only going to keep going up as I develop the second colony. Oh, speaking of which, Major Mildew, you need a new governor. There we go. And then my management negatives will be mitigated and the net income should go up even more. Alright, what was I doing? I'm just grabbing my fleet. Fleet. Let's teach them to leave me alone. That's probably enough. Going to be a little overkill? Hell yeah. You want to investigate me? I will send flowers to your spouses after you're done with your investigation. Alright, before I do anything else, let's put actual captains where they belong. But auto assign. Alright, where's those investigators? They're down here. Hey, you. Oh, you're standing down, are you? That's good fleet count. I'm gonna have... Here we go. 2 wingmen per Paragon. And we're in it to win it. So I think we probably have the economy and the industry to back up like a full-scale war against the hedge and possibly even the church if we do coordinated strikes on their main military worlds that produce ships and everything. So I'd like to wipe out my enemies one by one, and we're going to start with the hedge because they're already on the ropes. I suppose I probably should have grabbed the other 2 control points so that I could have deployed more ships, but whatever. I kind of don't care. I don't even remember what the ships they even had. Like, I don't know what I'm up against. Oh, a Grendel. Interesting. And some... Alright, you want to sit there and flux max? Enjoy. Lasers up your face. Alright, Dominator. Actually, the Dominator is going to be able to soak a lot of flux. So I'll just blow up the smaller stuff, knock them out. Alright, that Grendel... Okay. Falcon time? Falcon punch! Yeah, I felt punched. Alright, no one's near me, so I'm just gonna vent. God, I love being able to vent so quickly. Oh, nice! The other Paragon just blew up an Enforcer. That's what I like to see, is the other Paragons that are built just like me actually perform well. Because, you know, there's no reason for them not to blow up as many ships as I do. Well, granted, I'm a level 15 and they're level 5, but still, the ship's pretty capable, right? I think I'm going to keep my lasers on the Grendel. So I'm going to keep the Grendel as my primary target, even though I'm not firing at it the whole time. Just so that the lasers are a source of constant pressure, so that I can kill this thing. Because I hate phase ships that just, like, hover like the Grendel's doing. It's really annoying. Although that Grendel might be retreating now. Hey, Radlocker, thank you for the... Oh, it's not retreating. Thank you for the resub. Alright, any of my ships in trouble? They really aren't. Good. Flux is a little high, but... Oh, stupid debris! I dumped the tack lances on this Grendel here, and the debris got in my way, and I think the Grendel knew it, because as soon as I lost line of sight, it vented. You're dead. Alright, they are fleeing. I kind of am out for blood, I'll be honest. Alright, the others, let's say they got away. Pursue, second in command. You. Ship recovery. Nothing to care. Well, actually, you guys voted that I, use high-tech cruisers, and the Dominator, I like Dominators, but they're not high-tech cruisers, so I'm going to skip. I don't need a Phaeton. And let me update my priority. Start a war with the Hegemony. I don't need to beat around the bush of what I'm doing. This is war. Alright, the other investigators, they have 2 onslaughts. And a bunch of DOMs, but they're demodded up to hell because their planets that they came from suck. And Hegemony is no longer a faction. They're gone. I mean, I'm gonna attack this fleet anyway. Just because I like blowing hedge ships up. Why did a operative arrive in Vortex? Oh, probably to disrupt a Terracell. Yeah, it makes sense. Well, I was gonna say war with the hedge, but seeing that they're no longer a faction, it's going to be probably... I don't know if I should immediately go war with the church. What I should probably do is save up some buckaroos, and get, like, star fortresses everywhere before I start messing with the church. Just so that I'm pretty well defended. And also probably get, my heavy batteries upgraded as well. Because the church dominates the galaxy. You know, this is very much akin to the Empire and the Rebels in Star Wars. So I gotta be a little bit more tactful. I just saw that the hedge was weak and I could benefit from putting the cores in, so. Oh, let me issue orders too. So you guys are with me, them. I don't want my monitors to go off on their own and get blown up. I am very curious to see the Auroras in combat, like whether they're actually going to be useful or not. And I also might be able to get some onslaughts out of this fight, because they're bringing onslaughts to bear, and if I can salvage them, I'll probably consider using them. It's one of these... Yeah, so the other one is an 18 or 14th, and this one is not. Bye-bye, Apogee. You were as useful as I thought you'd be. I'll take a Harbinger. So this one's going to be a little bit tougher than the other one, assuming they're built rather relatively equally, because this one's the 14th Legion. Come on, other Paragon. Come on, other Paragon. Step up to the plate. That was a pretty good vent. Ooh. Rotate the shield, please. Probably not going to be able to go after that onslaught until the other supporting ships are dealt with. So I'm not going to make it my primary target, because as soon as I get its flux high, it's just going to dip behind a Falcon or a Dominator and drop its flux and vent. Yeah, I'm forcing it to do that, essentially. Oh, nice! I cut through the shields. My flux is way too high, though. One moment, I could hear him chewing himself up. Want my little puppy to be nice and healthy. Is the Paragon the best ship from a playstyle? Probably. Although, I personally really like Onslaughts as well. I don't use them quite as well. The advantage of the Paragon over a lot of the other ships is with its 360 shields, I don't have to be paying too much attention to sneaky shots from behind, whereas most of the other battleships, like as you can see, this Onslaught only has about 180, and there's extended shield mods and stuff like that, but they're, you know, they only do so much. So with my playstyle, yeah, I would say but I would say I use Pegasus's pretty decently. What I don't use is the asymmetrical ships very well. So like the asymmetrical ships, or carriers for that matter. I'm terrible at using carriers. Where'd the other oh, so the other Paragon's pairing up against the other Onslaught. Got it. As long as it's doing something. I just wanted to make sure I wasn't like chasing some sort of frigate around the map, like sometimes they do. Little risky vent. The other Paragon just killed Dominator, I'm pretty sure. And I'm going in for the kill on this 14th onslaught now. I would not mind a trophy 14th onslaught as a result of this fight, though. And it looks like my, I'm about to get what I want. Because that bad boy is done. You got cooked. The Harbingers I have been in combat a bit too long, because they're running into malfunctions. Okay, I don't care about the other ships that are deployed. Ship recovery. I did lose an apogee, and unfortunately I don't have the option. I do have the option to get a 14th Falcon, so I'll take it. Just because that's a relatively, I mean, and a 14th Enforcer too. But it did not get the Legion, or the Onslaught rather. That's a regular Dominator. We do have an Atlas Super Freighter though. Maybe I'll take that too. My Colony Crisis dropped a little bit. I am actually surprised that the Colony Crisis still says I have AI core use, because the Hedge, as far as I know, is not a faction anymore. So I'm not really sure how they're causing crises. But all right, whatever. It's too bad I didn't get that Onslaught though. Well, that's a bummer. At some point, I might want to remove demods off of those guys. So now, the current priority is improve my defenses before an open war with the church. I want to try to save as much money as I can and make as much money as I can so I can invest in my planets. So the plan is to pare down my fleet to as kind of as small as it can be, and do some smuggle runs. Oops. So if I am smuggling, let's take the other Atlas? The Caspian Sky. So I'm going to have a raffle here in just a second. Yet another raffle. And this is for the new Atlas. And I'm going to be using the two Atlases for smuggling. So I am going to save the current variant. And we have a built-in cargo and drive, so let's do built-in cargo and drive here too. And then auto-fit it the same way. Perfect. It might be a little slower because of the degraded drive field initially, but it will speed back. I mean, it will be fine in the long run once it my remove demods kicks in. I definitely don't need the Sappo anymore. Sorry, Sappo, but you get dry docked. Okay. That looks good. So, smuggle run. I am... So, Baubles to Kanta. Supplies to Kanta. And Gingolks. So I'll bring maybe 2,000... Oh, nope. I meant to do 2,000 extra supplies. And then 800 drugs to Gingolks. Ooh, there are some nice places to bring organs, so I'll take all the organs. That's not a ton of overhead. That's good at Makash. So I'll get 1,000 of these bad boys. And my inventory is just about full. And I'll just get more drugs. I'm sure I'll find somewhere to sell the drugs. I'm not too worried about finding a market. Alright, so doing a little smuggling to be able to pay for upgrades. I think Gingolks had a lot of the potential smuggling opportunities, so I'll head there first. And then I'll head to Kanta's Den. I also should get in the habit of hitting up Vortex too, because Vortex produces volatiles, and that will be good to run over as well. So we're headed to Merlin first. All right, everything in deficit, I just dumped. That's Kanta. That should be... Well, Katie's buys it for the most, but Katie's is not that close. But maybe I'll go over to there anyway. Organs. Also a place at Katie's, but it doesn't buy all of them. So Osbeer Trading Post wants 400 of these organs. And Osbeer Trading Post also wants the drugs. So maybe I'll go to Osbeer's Trading Post and mute next. And then Makash, Perron Trading Post. So mute and Makash. Alright. Just trying to plan out my route. Oh, good! The degraded drive field's already repaired. Most excellent. So now we're moving at top speed. Oh no, the Atlas still has something slow about it. What? Wait, what? Oh no, okay, it hadn't updated. It said it was 8 over there, and now it's a 9. I was like, wait, I am so confused. I caught it updating or something. Alright, and this little shippy is named the Radlocker. That's a good name. Oh, there was a deficit of supplies at Gingolks. Oh well. Supplies are one of those things like I'll use to just run my fleet, so it's not... I don't feel pressed to necessarily sell it. Alright, Makash is maybe the closest next target. So I'm going to Osbeer's Trading Post at Makash. Or Mokash. Or was the Perron Trading Post? No, Perron. Okay. Production report. Nothing interesting. I must say, like, tech mining, I just don't... I mean, it can be nice, but, like, I so rarely get nice things from tech mining, whereas, like, actually going to research stations and orbital stations and mining stations, that's where the money's at, or at least... You know, according to me. So if I sold these here, they are in demand, but only at 27 a pop. I'd rather go out to Thalos at Katie's, because I need to go to Katie's anyway. So, yeah, we'll head up to Katie's next, and that's probably going to require me to do a jump gate. But I could also go to mute for these organs. Okay, so 400 of the organs are going to go to mute. Oh, the life of a smuggler. The other thing that I could consider is not necessarily hazard paying for these new worlds, so that I can invest the money in defensive structures. So I'm gonna remove the really high, you know, incentives for people to move there in lieu of building star fortresses so that I can actually defend it well. So in terms of the defense, Sean could use heavy batteries, but that's only necessary if the Star Fortress falls, but I think it should be. Like, I think at least Sean and Petrable, which is the core of my defense, should have heavy batteries. All the others, I would just at least want Star Fortress so that it's easier to attack, or harder to attack. So, Azarun, here we go with the Honorable Station. So it's going to be a lot of money in order to, you know, get this up and running. Nope, screw you, church. They scanned me because I was sitting there. Foolish of me, yes. So Katie's is somewhere over here, I think. Yeah, there it is. Yeah, let's just fly there, it's fine. War between Luddic Church and Tritech. I'm going to vote no for now because I don't feel ready. But they went to war anyway. Got it. Question for you guys. Should I use my money, or how should I spend my money? Invest in defenses, join the war against the church with Tritech. I could bankroll, you know, an invasion fleet and hit some of their most important targets, or let Tritech and church duke it out and join once I have slightly better defenses in my own planets. I'll let you guys decide. Should I throw down the gauntlet now or later, essentially? Alright. I am here to sell... Ooh. The demand for drugs have been met here, so I came all the way out here for nothing. Okay, cool. Cool. I am going to mute then. How healthy is Tritech? They won't last very long. They have a lot of planets, but the church owns... The church has like 4 times more planets than Tritech does. I'll get a full accounting soon. Yeah, and they're already getting invaded. Yep. Alright, well, that wasn't as much profit as I was hoping for, because the demand disappeared really quickly, but could be worse. doesn't look like there's a ton of demand. I'm going to head back to my core world. I'm just going to call it the core world. And take a look at what I have in supply to see if there's a profitable smuggling. Because if there isn't, I'll just pick up missions to go to like research bases and orbital stations and things like that. And I also need to go out to Major Mildew and install the mining drill too. Oh, Syndrian's back. They're back, baby. They invaded a church-held world, and they are now a faction again. It might be worth... Oh, it looks like the hedge is back, too. Or something. Because my... Alright, I don't see them on the faction menu, but I'm getting... I'm getting colony crises climb from Hegemony. I'm not really sure what's going on there. I'm very confused. Because I don't see that the hedge has come back. I don't know. Production report. Nothing special. At Sean. Got it. Petrol just got its refining complete. So with Petrol's refining done, Azurun's refining can go offline. So yeah, I need to go back home and like get my house in order a little bit. And then it looks like you guys want me to join the war against the church once my house is in order. I'm down. So, the question, will I my core is entirely random. So you're making references to worlds that don't exist when you ask me about pre-gen core worlds. I don't have pre-gen core worlds. Okay, so let's update the priority. War with the church. Considering war with the church, we're going to definitely want to hit... well, let's get a full accounting, right? So, faction directory, Ludic Church. Fezzen, Korra, Godfium, those are like the big worlds. And with their military bases. Iseth Customs has heavy industry, so definitely want to hit that too. Lempo have heavy industry, so Lempo might be the nicest target at Makash. Got it. It's good to know where to punch them, because when I go to war with them, I want it to hurt. So before I grab all my people and everything, let's manage the planets. So I need to swing over to Petrol and... No, I don't. I need to swing over to Azurun and change its industry from refining to something else. Oh, look at that detachment. Oh, what a fleet. Alright, so refining is shut down. And... commerce? I'll leave it open for now. I just don't need it at the moment. Let's forget hazard pay for my non-grown worlds too. So I have a beta core here that can go to Vortex. So let's drop that off at Vortex for its volatiles production. The other stop that I wanted to make was one over in the other galaxy, or the other solar system, I should say, to install the mantle bore in JBDG's, I don't think it was Major Mildew, it was Steel Boot, right? Have I done the Scythe of Orion quest? No, and I can't. Because the Planet Killer was given to Tritac as an offering for for a whole bunch of reasons. Okay, let's see. I will put the Gamma Core in the pop infrastructure. And no, it wasn't this one that needed it. Got it. It was Major Mildew. Thank you for tuning in to Starsector Ascendancy, which originally streamed live on Twitch, August 26th. If you have any feedback or questions for me, let me know in the comments below. If you'd like to catch a live stream of mine, Rhadamant.com has my stream schedule and countdown timers to upcoming streams. If you'd like to join my online gaming community on Discord, Rhadamant.com has a link to it, as does the description of this video. Thank you so very much for watching, and a special thank you to my Patreon patrons, Twitch subscribers, and viewers like you that support the channel and made it all the way to the credits. Thank you so very much. I hope to catch you next episode or an upcoming stream. Farewell, my fellow captains.